First up is Thelma. This is a 2017 Norwegian film. And I don't exactly want to say the premise of this movie because the movie's about figuring out what is going on. I will say though, so it's about a girl who just went off to college. It's her first semester at college, and she's real struggle bussin'. And I guess if I was going to put it into a genre, it's kind of a thriller, with maybe some supernatural elements in it. Or is it really happening? Who knows? Interesting. The movie's pretty dang good though. I quite liked. My real only complaint about the movie was just it was real slow, and it really killed it. You could have cut out like easily like 20 minutes at least, and it would have been for the better. But it was good. That's kind of all I have to say. I definitely liked the main actresses a bunch. Both the two main girls, they were great. They had really solid chemistry together. It's just two college girls. I definitely want to try to find some more movies by them and watch them. But yeah, I think if this poster looks intriguing, and if just the small amount that I said sounds intriguing, you could read. I think reading like the little blurb they have on is this Hulu. I think it tells you just about enough you need to know if it looks intriguing enough. So it was decent. It was good. I put it in the quite liked. Yeah. Next up is Beneath Hill 60. This is a 2010 Australian war movie about World War One. It's specifically about a group of Australian tunnel diggers. So like, there were the trenches in World War One, but then like, they would specifically dig tunnels underneath the battlefield to try to get to the other side and also get to the other tunnels that the Germans were making. And it's a really solid war movie. If you like war movies, it's definitely worth a watch. I particularly liked it because it's just a new perspective. Like, we don't see many Australian war movies, and we don't really see, it's a story I didn't really know was there. Just like, I knew about trenches, obviously, because World War One's all the trench war. But I don't think I really knew about like them digging all of these crazy tunnels, and it's really fascinating. It definitely does like some war movie trope stuff things, plus like it's World War One, so you know how it ends. But it's such a unique perspective that it definitely adds some freshness to the genre. I watched it because Bella Hothcolt is in it. That's my fourth one of her. She has kind of a smaller role, but it's pretty good. I really like that main actor there. He was really good. He was also in a couple episodes of Game of Thrones. But I want to watch some more stuff with him because he was really, really solid. So yeah, if you like war movies, it's definitely worth a watch. It's definitely a new perspective, and it's good. Really good. I think that's all I'm going to say. Yes. Oh, except, okay, the one like bad thing about it is it definitely has some not great CGI. They needed a little bit more budget. Thankfully, the CGI stuff is very few and far between, because they're mostly in the tunnels. But yeah, so it's good. Quite enjoyable. And lastly is Get Duped. This is a 2020 UK British movie, I think technically Scottish. It's a Prime original. And the basic premise is this group of 4 boys here are trying to compete for the Duke of Edinburgh Award. And while they're out in the wilderness, some locals attack them. And hijinks ensue. I really wanted to like this movie. That trailer was really funny. As soon as I met the boys, I was like, oh my god, I know each one of those guys from when I was a kid. So like, I was kind of connecting to it, and I just like the premise, but it's just like, I did not care for it. It was really, I don't know. But part of it is like, they definitely have thick accents that are hard to understand. Kind of the same thing with Attack the Block. I just couldn't understand them for part of the time, but even with that, like, so many of their jokes just didn't land, and like, I wanted to be kind of like a bigger scope, I guess is a good way to put it, and I felt very small at times. I just didn't laugh that much. I don't know. It could be just more of a me thing, honestly. It just could be one of those situations where just like, I didn't connect with it, but I still think other people can connect with it. So I'll say, even though I put it in the meh category, if this poster looks intriguing, give the trailer a watch, and if the trailer, gets you, I'd say go for it. It's definitely worth it. I think this could just be a me situation where just like, I'm just not, just wasn't in the right place, right time, whatever thing, or just not a person that connect with me. But if it looks intriguing to you, I'd say it's definitely worth an attempt. Because I think other people are enjoying it. It's just not me, just not one. And I really wanted to, I just couldn't.